You know, I grew up in a community like this, and my teachers all had a calling, and sir, so do you. That's how we change the future of this country, by impacting the hearts of our children, and to grow them, because that's what we do. We plant the seed, and then we nurture them, and they become amazing human beings who will go on to do amazing things. Thank you. I'm a little bit off my game here, because I should never go back to school. It always does this to me, but anyway. I just want to continue our story. It really has been quite exciting. And in 2014, our world changed because we had an opportunity and a contract that scaled the opportunity for Partners for Possibility. The Gauteng Department of Education, through the Matthew Gonewe School of Leadership, decided to fund 66 principals to come on this program. And boy, oh boy, we actually didn't quite know how to do it, but we found a way, because we had already said yes many, many years before that. And so that really, really changed significantly the capacity we had to deliver this program, and it helped us learn so much faster about how to do this at scale, which is why we're speaking about 600 schools in 6 years. That year was for us also significant, because that was the same year that the Partners for Possibility program received the Institute for Justice and Reconciliation's award for living reconciliation, and that was the theme. And this work of developing the capacity in our schools and to have schools become the center of community allowed us to have this acknowledgement. Oh, thank you, Louise, you're helping, because I haven't got my glasses on, so thank you. For us, you know, after such a big year, 2015 was quite a significantly sad year for us, because that's the year that Veronica Vantenaar left the team. And I want to say to you, Veronica, you were my learning process facilitator. So we go way back, and we knew each other even before we started on the Partners for Possibility journey. And from all of us to you, you need to know that you will always be recognized as one of the founders of this amazing movement leading change in South Africa. And now we've heard from the lead people in the world. So thank you, Veronica. I need to acknowledge you for that. So we also had the South African Board of People Practitioners join us, and they started to help build the capacity for HR support in our schools. You know, Ridwan was talking about in the beginning backbiting and backstabbing, and I don't know what games people were playing, but having that kind of professional support helped us to build the capacity of the humans to show up at school. And that for us is always a wonderful story to tell and to repeat. And then, of course, for me, exciting. That was also the year that we launched our first Partners for Possibility book, and as Louise said earlier, you know, this book is about the stories of people who said yes, and we're really excited and thrilled, as Louise said earlier too, that we're going to be launching our second book. And, you know, we've had people who made the idea happen for us, because this was like not our idea. And in particular, I also want to acknowledge a gentleman by the name of Theo Gurin, because many of you will know that he writes for the Star Workplace. And so he will be helping us write our second book. So really the kind of impact stories we're going to be hearing from are going to be extraordinary. But I want to say to you, there's no point in getting the sequel if you haven't got the first book. I'm learning from Davril and Auntie Denise. So we do have some of these books on sale at the back of the room. So if you want to catch up on your knowledge of this program, the first few years, grab a copy of this on your way out this afternoon as well. And then I want to come back to Veronica, because we're not going to be able to tell our story. It's incomplete without having your voice in the room. So I'd like to invite you, Veronica, to just tell us a little bit about your journey with Partners for Possibility.